Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum, Solana and injective price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. As you can see, of course, Ethereum as well is pushing for higher today. We still, of course, in our double 1-2 there. The scenario that we mentioned, of course, that we did not broke it yet, and that because we still between, of course, the perfect fib levels above the 0.786 for wave 2, and we're still looking for higher here as double 1-2, and this wave 2, of course, as an ABC has been potentially finished 1 2 3 4 5, as we mentioned, as diagonal, 3 waves down, wave B 1 2 3 4 5 ending diagonal. We start to see a push for higher, and we're gonna move inside it here on the lower time frame. So basically, we can count also this push toward the upside here. Something can be a motive wave. It can be, of course, a potential A here where you have a leading diagonal, B and a wave, C given, of course, as a zigzag there. So A, B, C for a zigzag wave 1, 2, 3, another zigzag, and 4 and a 5, another zigzag as well. So what I mean with this, yes, we might be in a leading diagonal here as zigzags, of course, for a wave 1. And currently, obviously, that we got, of course, the invalidation of anything impulsive toward the downside. It is a corrective 3 waves failing to take the low and also failing to take the 886, which is a very, very nice signal here as a potential 1-2 unfolding toward the upside. In case it is a wave A, also, of course, can be very likely as well as a wave C. You would like to see here, of course, the fib level taken from the A to the B to the C to give us, of course, a potential zigzag there at the $3,217. If the price continues impulsively, as we can see right now, and we continue, of course, higher than the 1-to-1 fib level, this might be, of course, our scenario for a wave C, and then we might continue the drop for lower. However, if we break the price 1-to-1 fib level and we continue for higher here, that is, of course, our bullish scenario might be unfolding, which is gonna be confirmed at 3,696, let's say 3,700, where you have a 1, 2, 3 here, 4, which is not allowed to interfere, of course, with the zone 1. And in case this happens, of course, in a wave 3, wave 4, where we interfere with it, of course, therefore, it's a confirmation for bullish here. Because anyway, if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, well, how can we count this? Yeah, so we start to count, therefore, several 1-2s, of course, and a massive wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 towards the downside, which is very far possibility, guys, for now for the altcoins after this massive drop for all the altcoins as well. And of course, in confluence with Bitcoin, where we saw, of course, a further drop down for Bitcoin, affecting also the altcoins. However, don't forget that Bitcoin also has potential for higher prices. Please go back to the daily analysis. Every day, I'm publishing this analysis in details to show, of course, what are the possibilities for higher prices, what are the possibilities for lower, and in case, of course, that the market decide to shift for higher, then Bitcoin is ready as well. It has some possibility. Please go back for it. Don't ask me so much about it in the comments because it's hard to explain it in the comment. Yep, so basically this is Ethereum. I'm still looking for the 3,217, of course, and we're gonna see what's gonna be the reaction over there. If we break it and we continue for higher, the next target would be this area to be broken, and we call, of course, a bullish scenario or alt season for a new all-time high here. Yep, for Solana as well, if we go back to the 4 hours chart on the lower time frame, we can see also we are still in this potential wave 1. We are in a very clear wave 2 actually, and perfectly in the blue box, and also within the time, 100% precision within the time here, 0.38 fib time, and we start to see a reaction toward the upside. Very nice price action also for Solana. We can see now we were counting this also a W, X, and a Y. However, of course, this impulse right now has been invalidated as several 1-2s, wave 3, wave 4. Okay, invalidation. We're going to remove all of that. And of course, we're going to test a potential regular flat there. If the regular flat will pass the 1-to-1 fib level here that we have, we're gonna see, of course, probably here something pushing for higher in case that this will continue really for higher, but obviously that this might be your 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. So we need a reaction. If we get a correction after it and wave 2 and wave 3 breaking it again, okay, that is a good signal for the altcoins here. Meaning if this happens, what I mean breaking up, that of course has to transform also to something impulsive, or at least as something as a motive wave here, which means of course a diagonal where you might have also 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 there. So also very likely that this might turns into it where you have zigzags also. Probably this is a zigzag also internally, and of course final zigzag toward the upside. Still looking fine, but yeah, it doesn't look really beautiful one, but it still of course can turn into something as a motive wave in a diagonal there. So yes, this is what I'm looking for. More answer or clearer answer for this, because of course we doubt it since the shape of it is not looking perfect. To not doubt it anymore, I need to break this level. Once we break it, okay, that is no simply regular flat, that is something else unfolding. It's a big one too, right? So this is what we are looking for in Solana as well. We're gonna watch also this area. And later on, of course, I would like to see continuations the same as for Ethereum to break the $174 123 here. I would like to see a wave 4 then interfering with zone 1 if you don't want to be bearish anymore and you want to be bullish for a new all-time high. Therefore, yes, this is exactly what we are looking for as a number there for Solana. Also, I would like to show on Solana as well, by the way, a very interesting signals that we get here. The price took the last bearish signal here as well, which is a very clear invalidation, meaning wherever retracement you will get here, you will not get the low. You will continue for higher, of course, and we're gonna take even the second, probably the second bearish signal there for Solana. And plus, don't forget the very strong bullish divergence here, which it has unfolded this massive move towards the upside. The same was for Ethereum, by the way, on KGT. As you can see, very, very strong bullish divergence and pushing for higher right now. And we see, of course, the price action is very close to take the high here. But anyway, the CVD line took the signal there without giving a new one. So that means, of course, we're still very strong toward the upside for KGT here until we get, of course, a new bearish. But it's gonna be also a very weak one because it's gonna be higher than the latest one, meaning, of course, it's not convergence. It is in divergence for the bearish, which is, of course, not a good for the bearish, but stronger for the bullish. Let's move for the next one, which is injective. For injective as well, we are looking here at a 1-2 and potentially, of course, a wave 3 unfolding 4 and a 5. As you can see, a clear ending diagonal in our blue box, very nicely finished yesterday, taking the low and starting to push for higher. And I think, of course, injective here is looking at least for a 3 waves up, and then in case that we are still bearish, we might see something for lower. But I believe, of course, there is a possibility for a new all-time high, even after testing here, kind of like 3 waves up here. And if we break it, we continue simply for higher prices. So yes, these are very nice indication today. We got, of course, for the crypto market, all of it. I believe, of course, something is pushing for higher. The same for Bitcoin. It might be, guys, please go back to the analysis on the daily. There are a lot of possibilities to push for higher again. Please watch it, and of course make sure that you trade safe always. That was it for Injective, Solana, and Ethereum. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.